Hi, I am Jagrit. I am a trans man from India.
Hello, my name is Oliver and I'm a trans guy who is currently traveling through India. After 1 week of exploring some forts, tombs and temples in Agra and Jaipur, I arrived in Delhi where I'm meeting up with a bunch of cool queer people who have agreed to share their stories with me.
So, hi, I am Jagrit. I am a 26-year-old trans man from India. I am a lawyer by profession and currently working with a corporate in Gurgaon. And just recently I had my top surgery, and just today is the day I took my first T-shot.
So now Jagrit's journey on testosterone has finally started. But let's back up to when and how Jagrit realized that he's trans.
When I was a child, I used to feel that why I feel like this, why I don't feel like other girls of my age, and why I don't like to be dressed like them. But then there was one show that aired on I think Star Plus or something. It was like Satyamev Jayate by Amir Khan. There I saw, first time I saw trans men and trans women and lesbian people and gay people. Then I got the acceptance, the approval I needed, that I am not the alone person who feel likes this. So that was the very first time I accepted myself. But it was also that I thought that I cannot be transgender person, because in India transgender are always related to Hijra community only. There was no trans men or trans women. So there were only Hijras.
Hijras are people who were assigned male at birth but who identify with some kind of third gender and who use female gender expressions. They can be traced back at least to antiquity, and now they often live in poverty due to a history of being criminalized by British colonizers.
Then I learned about many things, the terms and terminologies like trans men, trans women, non-binary people, asexual people, different terminologies. I learned about them. Then I accepted myself as a trans man first. One day I confronted it to my mother, but that time she was also not aware about things, and these things were not talked about in those times, like when I was in my 11th standard. That time she didn't took it very well, so I didn't say anything about that.
Being trans in India comes with some difficulties.
There are always binary things in India, like we have male-female lines, security lines, male-female check-in lines. You won't believe, but I never used to take Delhi metro just because they were male and female security lines, and I never wanted to go into the female line. But my body didn't align with genders they have put like males and female. So I never used to go from male line, so I never took metro from that time. Even in the malls and everything, before hitting my puberty, it was the last time I went for a movie or something. After that I didn't go to a movie place or anything which have binary security check-ins. Even at the airports I used to feel very I can't express that feeling, I think, but it was not comfortable at all. Whenever my family members used to plan a trip, I always used to insist that please don't go by plane, just go by train. So it was a very difficult thing for me, and I think it still is. Just after I started my transition, I feel like now I can go to movies and I can go to malls and I can be myself. I can go to dates outside. I can go to restaurants and not feel like things, because whenever I used to go at some place, they used to address me as female pronouns. Like I never wanted any person to call me ma'am. Even I was okay with if they don't call me sir. They just can say, what can I order for you? What can I get for you? Now I feel like times have changed. It's still changing. There is so much need to do, but yeah, I feel like India is growing in terms of acceptance and everything. I still want to be here. Even if some people give me choice to live somewhere else, I still want to live in India, even as a trans person.
But if you look at Indian and Hindu mythology, there are so many stories of gods that can be perceived as queer.
Even in our mythology, some of our characters from the mythology, they describe transgender, even as people from the queer community. It's just in today's era, we don't recognize them. We don't see them as queer. We just see them as god and goddesses and nothing else. Even the Lord Shiva we worship, he has the form of Ardhanareshwar. We all worship him But when it comes to transgender community, I don't know why people think of my community as a threat, or even if they think that a trans kid will play with a cis-het kid or something, they will turn them into it.
Do you remember when he tried coming out to his mom? Well, time passed and he felt ready to give it another shot.
I didn't know before how to use the internet in a good way. So now when I came out to her, I showed her some videos, some documentaries on trans person, and then she understood the perspective and everything. She just started accepting me as I wanted to be, and she treated me the way I want to be, and she now treats me as one of her sons. I have 2 younger brothers also, so now she said I have 3 sons now.
Jagrit lives with his mom and his grandparents, his mother's mother, Nani, and his mother's father, Nana.
I recently came out to them. First I came out to my grandmother, and my mom was the backbone and the biggest help of all. She helped me a lot. She talked to my Nani, my grandmother. She gave her some insights on what I'm about to do. I told my mom that, Ma, it's time. I have to do my top surgery now. So she said, let me talk to Nani. I'll explain her. I'll make her understand and everything. So she told her everything. I didn't tell my Nani this before. My mother only did. Then my Nani also accepted it. She welcomed me with open heart and big arms. So I was very relieved because, you know, these 3 people, my mother, my Nana and my Nani, these 3 people are the only ones I care about in this whole world. And if they have not accepted me, I don't know what I have done without them. So the next task was to make understand my Nana that what I am about to do, because my surgery was already planned, and I was thinking that my surgery is in 2-3 weeks and I have not told Nana about it. I don't know how will he react. First my Nani told him. I was not able to start the conversation. I was in my room sitting and just listening that what is my Nani telling me to my Nana. Then she called me. Then I made understand my Nana. The society has made these binary norms. It was not made by God or anything. I have always felt like this. I have always felt like that I am a man trapped in a female's body. I have always felt like this, and I made him understand about transgender, non-binary. I told him everything about trans men, trans women, hijra community, and he understood. I will always remember those lines he said to me. He said, my nickname is Kaju, so he said, Kaju, I will always love you. I will always respect you. You have gained more respect from me now. You are the most courageous person I know. And I don't care about the society, what they think or what they do. You are my child and I will always support you. And I will always care about you. So those words made me more stronger than I felt. And I was so scared that what will my Nana do and what will I go through if he'll not accept. Because I thought if he'll not accept, I'll go and live alone. But by God's grace and everything, and with his bigger heart, today I am here and I have done my top surgery. I took my T-shot and still he welcomed me and loved me the same.
It's so beautiful and heartwarming to hear this story of this family who just accepted Jagrit with open arms. And I cried multiple times during the morning I got to spend with them. And this family were also a huge help to Jagrit during his top surgery process.
My Nana helped me get the affidavit for the surgery and everything. My mother took care of me after the surgery, even in the hospital. My younger brother was with me. My Nani was with me. They are the backbone that I needed, that any child needs. Family is the only thing that any person needs when they go through such transition or gender affirming thing or anything. Family is the most important thing, as we say. So like my mother helped me with everything, from getting up, from going to the washroom, to helping me get changed, or from making food for me, for making me eat from by her hands and everything. I feel so good that I have this great family and I am lucky to have them.
Jagrit is also doing amazing and important work at his job.
I work at Equity Knowledge Partners. Before I was an intern there. and I didn't know if I get a full-time opportunity there or not. But my manager, Parul, she is the cheerleader, she is a motivational, she is a mentor. I can really never thank her enough for everything she has does for me. She is still doing for the community. I think she is the biggest ally of the all. She offered me an internship. She didn't judge me. She made an environment when I joined the place that I feel comfortable and no one should misgender me. And even if someone did, she told them straightforwardly that this is Jagrit and his pronouns are he and him, and you should always address him as he and him. So Parul is the biggest backbone in my office, and currently I am working as an HR professional there. So I have recently drafted my gender affirmation policy of the company. We are still working on the diversity, equity and inclusion in the company. Just yesterday we participated in the trans employment mela. It was for transgender people to get employment opportunities from different inclusive companies. So now I can proudly say that I am a person from the community who is working in an inclusive environment with my full self and full comfortable level. Because if a person is not comfortable, I don't think they can give their 100% to the work. And the surgery I recently had, it was due to my company's gender affirmation insurance policy which they have, or else I would have to wait for long period of time to save money and get that surgery done. So I am really thankful for Equity for giving me this opportunity and having this kind of inclusive policy to help trans people.
Jagrit also wants to use his skills to make India a better place for transgender people and other queer people.
I want to do something for the education sector, because education is the first and basic step towards building a person into a good human being. And as a child, as a student in a school, I have faced many bad things. People have bullied me, but I think I felt more courageous and I was more stronger than most of the people. But I don't think if more people can have the strength that I had to face those bullying and everything. So I want to work on that. The people should not bully any queer child. I want to work on the education field to sensitize the schools and teachers and children of that school, so that we can build an inclusive environment from the base of a human being's life. School is the basic thing that we start from, and after that my focus would be on colleges and everything. We are not able to change our gender on our education certificates, and I would want to do something that it would be easy and accessible to change our gender marks on our education certificates. And like, I am a lawyer, I am registered with Bar Council of India, but I don't know how to change my name and gender on that iCard I have. So I want to work on those things also.
And here is a final message from Jagrit.
I just want to say to every queer person that your journey is valid and it will get better. You should never lose hope and just keep going on. You don't have to stop, and you don't have to take any validation from anyone or everyone. You just have to keep going and focus on yourself and your well-being, and you will reach your goals one day. And I want to say to the people from outside of the community, try to be a human being at least, and don't judge anyone. You don't know what the other person is going through. You don't know what they have come through. We don't need your acceptance or anything. We just want you to respect us. We just want you to treat us as a normal human being. We don't want you to be friends with us and be in relationship with us or be anything. We just want you to have some basic human etiquettes. That's it.
If you enjoyed watching that video, please like, comment, subscribe and share the video. I really appreciate you showing your love in that way. If you also want to support the channel financially, that's possible via Patreon, but really no pressure. See you next time!